Hey everybody, welcome back to Unboxing the Underground. Huge package today from MVD Shop, also known, according to the label anyway, as oldies.com. And oldies.com sends out an actual physical magazine once in a while. And I'm not sure if anyone's ever gotten that before, but I have, and it's very charming. They kind of allow you to ship away or send away for physical media. In this case, this is all Dark Force Entertainment titles. All Blu-ray, and Dark Force Entertainment is run by David The Demon DeFalco, who is the filmmaker behind Chaos, the very infamous film from 2005, The Backlot Murders. He's a filmmaker in his own right. He's also the star of Heavy Metal Massacre, I believe is the name of the film. Huge cult label, kind of a sub-offshoot of Code Red. I have a bunch of his stuff, you know, on 4K. I've got Dead Pit, Scream, Final Exam, all these really great kind of larger tier 4K titles. These are some of the lower tier titles that they carry. And when I say lower tier, I mean films that are really off the beaten track, even for a label as obscure as Dark Force. Now, my impetus for buying these is that there's a giant sale on the site. Right now, as of the recording of this video, some of these titles are as low as $3. Now, that's kind of why I dipped my toe into this sale. These titles are very, very low on the totem pole of what I kind of normally look for from them, but I couldn't pass up the price. 9 titles for $44. So I highly recommend that anybody who's interested in the sale get on it right now. There's probably not that many left as far as the stock, but we will open this right now. I'll show you what I got. There's a lot of titles here, so I won't go through all of them in great detail, but I will go through them as far as why I'm looking forward to watching them and why I bought them in the first place. So, okay, here we go. Oh man, can we just say, beautifully packaged. Like, so, look at that. Like it was made for it. So, alright. Got some of this, and then there's a little insert here. I'll get this out if I can before actually opening this box. Maybe I can't. Nope, can't do it. Okay, so here we go. All right. So bear with me here. This is, I'm not sure what this is. A Race Against Time to Protect Gotham City. This is for Sculpture Train Collection. If we can focus here. Not sure what this is, not movie related, but anyway, charming. And then we've also got the Kennedy Space Center Launchpad Masterpiece. So thank you, MVD, for sending that. So again, 9 titles. Pretty cool. I will go through these as quickly as I can to avoid having a 25-minute video. So, there is a series in the Dark Force kind of oeuvre, known as the Drive-In series, and this is Smokey and the Judge and Alien Thunder, and sandwiched in between these two features is like a reel of really charming trailers and old adverts, kind of that evoke the drive-in experience. Really cool stuff. I have most of these. I don't have the one that has the Eerie Midnight Horror Show. I do own that film proper on Code Red's label, but I'm really happy to have this. I'm trying to complete the collection as much as I can. I have not seen any of these films, all blind buys. Again, $3 for this. 2 features, Smokey and the Judge and Alien Thunder. So we've got one of a couple of Uli Lomel films. I'm sure I'm saying his name wrong, but this is Blank Generation. Bear with me. Kind of a punk NYC sort of like time capsule as far as I've read. Really excited to check this one out as well. What's cool with Dark Force, with some of these kind of more obscure titles, is that they don't really skimp on bonus features. Some of these have nothing, and some of these have tons and tons and tons of like commentaries and behind-the-scenes stuff. So it's cool that I can kind of delve into the history of some of these films on the disc. A lot of these labels don't do anything. So thank you for Demon for actually putting stuff on here. Next is Ride the Hot Wind. which is sort of like just a trashy kind of biker, I guess, sort of 16mm kind of violent 70s action piece. Brand new 4K brand new HD scan from the original 16mm camera reversal element with restoration and color correction. The original trailer, and that's basically it. Looking forward to checking this out. The Big Sweat, which is one that I've heard about for a long time. This is available to stream on Tubi. Pretty obscure, not very well lauded. However, I'm excited to check out. There's a lot of action in this kind of unboxing. I'm looking forward to checking out just this sort of kind of DTV style stuff that Dark Force puts out. It's kind of very undersung, really not all that talked about. On here, there's an actual interview with the production manager, which I'm looking forward to watching. Really cool. This one has a reputation for being really fucked up and trashy. This is Instinct to Kill, which is sort of, I've read on Letterboxd as kind of like a really twisted Lifetime film. Again, with some actual bonus features, with a commentary with one of the actors and David DeFalco, and an actual interview with the actor. So again, for something that's 20 years old, 20 plus years old, thank you, Demon DeFalco, for putting stuff on these discs that fans care about. This one I'm probably most excited for as far as this collection, White Rush. Now, this is not out of print yet, but according to Demon's website, this will be going out of print very, very soon. So again, $3, $4 maybe, $3.98. Check this one out if you're interested in sort of kind of like crime drama stuff from the early 2000s that kind of haunted the shelves of Blockbuster. Brand new 2K restoration with color correction. Highly recommend this sort of disc for that price anyway. You can't go wrong. This is a Mark Lester film. Now, Mark Lester is a huge cult director, probably most known for Firestarter, the Drew Barrymore film from the 80s. This is, oh god, there's a giant kind of gash in the cover. Groupie, which is, again, not a very liked film, but it's Eric Roberts, and it's kind of like a band on a tour crime drama, which seems really fun. I've seen footage of this film. It looks like my kind of film. Modern digital cinematography, but also sort of like a script from the 80s, basically. So I'm interested to watch this. Again, not well liked. The reviews are kind of brutal, and there is a giant gash in the cover, but it's for $3. I'll still take it. Lots and lots and lots of bonus features on this disc, behind the scenes, interviews, rehearsal, all that good stuff. This one has a reputation for being also fun, if not confusing. Primal Scream, which is a sci-fi kind of entry, a la Blade Runner, but with no budget, and trashier. Yeah, I'm really, this is one of the few titles in this collection that's a Code Red kind of collaboration before Bill passed away. I'm looking forward to watching this one. I've heard not bad things about this film, but that it's just very, very ambitious and overly confusing because of it. But this one has a great reputation as far as cult cinema is concerned. And lastly, probably the only Kung Fu title I own in my whole collection. I'm not a huge martial arts fan, but the reviews of this are quite good as far as a piece of filmmaking is concerned. And this is Revenge of the Bushido Blade, starring Leo Feng. And I've just heard this is a very grim kind of revenge drama that just happens to be of the martial arts sort of, subgenre. 4K scan from the original negative, and a 40-minute interview with Leo Feng. I'll take it. Again, $3, $4. This is a great sale, guys. If you're in the market for this sort of stuff, if you're a fan of Dark Force Entertainment, I highly recommend picking these up. They will not be on sale for this much longer at this price. You can buy all of these on Demon's website for quadruple the price. This is 9 titles. This was $44. Sorry about the focus. I highly recommend these films at this price, and I've been trying to get David DeFalco on this channel for an interview. Demon, if you're watching this, please reach out to me. I'd love to talk to you about your label. I love your stuff. Love what you do. So everyone who's watching, thank you so much for subscribing so far. For people who enjoy these videos, please share and like and subscribe. It helps the channel. And I will catch you on the next one. This has been the MVD Dark Force Entertainment unboxing of 9 titles at a heavily discounted price of $3 or $4 each. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.